Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this isn't the look that I'm going to be doing today, but I just wanted to show you guys this look. If you missed this tutorial, you can check the link down below in the description box and you can watch that tutorial there. So the first thing I'm going to do for this look is I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then I'm going to take the color White Chocolate from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and just pick it up on a large shader brush from Sigma and set that eyeshadow primer. Now going into mint brush number 20, which is their blending brush, I'm going to pick up the color Salted Caramel and work that into the crease of my eye. So this is really important because this is your transition color. I'm going to focus it to the inner part of my eyelid as well. I really want to carve out the full crease. So now going in with the Sigma E25 brush, I'm picking up that darker color, and it's just basically a darker brown that's going to help intensify the crease area. And I'm just working that into my crease, not bringing it as high as I did the color before. Now going into the darkest brown that I'm going to use, I'm going to pick it up on the same brush and I'm going to do the exact same steps, except I'm going to also move it a little bit on the outer part of my eyelid. This is going to help really intensify that area. It's going to add a lot of definition to the eye, and it's kind of just going to give you that beautiful cat eye shape that we all love when we're going for looks like these. So it's really up to you. You don't have to bring it onto the lid like I did, but I just feel like it really ties the whole look together. Now going into this beautiful orange color from MAC, this is called Rule. I'm picking it up on a Morphe brush, and I'm just using the tip of the brush because I want to use this brush to help blend all the colors together. So I'm going into the crease of my eye area and I'm blending all the colors together. I'm using a really light hand, and I'm not placing this color on my lid at all. So it's just staying on my crease and I'm working it up towards my brow bone area. So if you wanted to keep using this palette, you could go into that beautiful color over there. I'm actually going to show you guys a swatch of it as well. I didn't use this color on my lid, but this is a really good alternative to what I'm going to use, which I used Kryptonite Pigment by Makeup Geek. But this color over here is also really good because it allows you to get that kind of olive green gold color, except it is more gold. And the pigment that I'm using, as you can see, that I'm placing on my lid right now with a synthetic brush, that's more olive. So it just depends on your personal preference. So now what I'm doing is I'm just placing this on my lid, and I'm trying to be really careful with this. If you have a shadow shield, now would be the perfect time to use it because then it won't go all over your face. And that's why it's really important sometimes when you're using pigments or any type of loose eyeshadows, you want to do your eyes first because it just helps, clean up your face later and then you don't get sparkles all over your face. So I'm just going to let that kind of dry and kind of set on my eyes before they start transferring everywhere. So I just kind of wait, I kind of chill, swing my arms up and down, just act a little crazy for a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to my face. So now I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. My skin has been very dry lately because of the intense dry weather, and it's fall, and it's just making my skin extremely dry. So lately I've just been using oil as a moisturizer, and I definitely knew that I couldn't go in with matte skin today. I had to go in with something dewy and fresh. So that's why I'm going in with this foundation. After that, I'm just going to comb my eyebrows with mint brush number 36. I wanted really feathery eyebrows today. I didn't want anything, too clean or too neat. So I'm going in with the Gimme Brow from Benefit, and this is the darkest color that they have. I believe they have two colors, and this is the darkest one. And I'm just basically combing that through my brows. It's so easy to use. I love this product. I actually have a first impressions that I will link in the description box down below on this product. So now I'm going back to a oldie but goodie. I haven't used this concealer in forever, and if you used to watch my tutorials from back in the day, I use this concealer all the time. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW35, and I'm using mint brush number 12 to place this all over my skin. So right now it's just going underneath my eye area, and I'm just making sure to get that highlight area. I'm also going to place a bit on my chin, on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit in between my eyebrows. And then what I'm going to do is whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to place towards the bottom of my face to help intensify the contour that's going to happen later on. So to blend that out, obviously I'm using my beauty blender. That's no surprise there, but feel free to use whatever you like to use. Actually, if you guys use another sponge or another type of brush or anything that you use to blend out your concealer that you think I should try, let me know in the description box down below because I would love to know what you guys use. So now I'm going in with my Ben Nye Banana Powder. I'm loading that up on a latex sponge, and I'm just placing that underneath my eye area, making sure to really get into the crease. And I'm allowing myself to get that really sharp edge with the point of the powder and the latex sponge. That's why I love these sponges and using this powder because it cleans up and it just makes the eyeshadow look so sharp. I love these sponges. It's my favorite way to apply this powder, even more than the Beauty Blender. I love using the latex sponge to apply my powder. For contour, I'm going in with my Le Duo contour pen. As you can see, it looks like a little piece of poo or something. It broke and I just never got a new one from Sephora. So I'm just using that on the cheekbones to kind of make sure that I get the contour that I want. But this isn't going to be an intense contour at all. In fact, it's going to be really light and it's kind of going to look like it's like an everyday contour. So if you wanted something more dramatic, feel free to use something that's a lot darker. This is like the perfect shade for like an everyday contour because it's not too dark from my actual skin tone. But you know, usually I go in with something a lot darker. I just chose to go a little bit lighter today. Next, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the rest of the powder and my latex sponge and I'm just going to clean up the lower part of my face. So this will also help intensify the contour. So you don't necessarily have to go in with a darker shade. You can also use tips like this to help the contour stand out. So now going back into the same brush that we applied the orange eyeshadow, I'm just going to clean up the crease area. I want to do this because I just want to make sure the look is nicely blended. I'm using the 24/7 Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner and I'm getting as close to the lash line as possible because I really don't want to have an intense black line. I'm just really wanting to intensify it and make it look smoky and a lot more fuller. So now taking a pencil brush, I'm going to blend out that eyeliner. Make sure you're using an eyeliner that's really creamy for this step. If you use something that's really hard or something in a stick format, it may tug on your eye area and you do not want that. So as you can see, I'm going to use another eyeliner to tightline my eyes, but I'm using a creamy eyeliner for that step. Next, I just curled my eyelashes with my Tweezerman eyelash curler, and then I applied some mascara. I'm using the Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara. Now going in with just a regular powder brush, I'm dusting off all the excess powder off my face, and then I'm going back in with my contour brush and my Bobbi Brown contour powder, and I'm just going over wherever we have the Le Duo highlighter. I'm also going to take a little bit around the jaw of my face or my little jawbone area, and then just make sure that I'm making my face look as sharp and sculpted as I possibly can. For my nose, when I'm contouring that, I'm going to go into a clean mint brush number 20. This is just the perfect little brush, and then what I do sometimes too is I'll take my finger and just run it along that area to make sure everything is nicely blended. For blush, I'm going in with NARS Dolce Vita. This is one of my favorite blushes, especially for the fall and winter months. Like I mentioned before, I'm using the Maybelline Kajal Pencil to line my tight line. So now I'm just taking Smashbox Halo. This is just a really beautiful liquid highlighter. I'm placing that on my ring finger, and I'm taking that on my cheekbones to add a base for my highlight. I'm also going to place a little bit on my nose. And then I'm going to go in with mint brush number 20 and pick up Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics and place that on top of wherever I had placed the Smashbox highlighter. This just makes your face look so beautiful and glowy. It's just insane. I'm going to use a makeup wipe to get rid of any of the gunk on my lips from foundation and whatnot. And then what I'm going to do is take the two darker brown colors that I placed in my crease and take them along my lower lash line. As soon as I've done this, I'm also going to go into the waterline with that same eyeliner that we used before, and obviously I'm gonna cry because I always do when I'm around my eye area. They're so watery and so sensitive. Do any of you ever experience that? Please let me know. I'm also going to apply mascara to my lower lashes. Then once that's done, I'm gonna take a black eyeliner and outline just the perimeter of my lips, just basically the corners. So both sides just going in because I really want the color that I'm about to place to be more intense around that area. It's kind of like a bootleg version of an ombre lip. I guess you can say that. And then what I'm going to do is go in with Vampiria liquid lipstick from Kat Von D. I love this liquid lipstick, and honestly I prefer it with the black underneath even more so than when it's just by itself. But feel free to leave the black eyeliner out if you feel that you do not want it. So this is the completed look, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in my next tutorial. Don't ever forget, you are so beautiful. Bye, guys!